Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission to gather a cadre of writers, thinkers, and teachers who are transforming the world, one character at a time. And it all starts with one thing, a deep understanding of human motivation, why people do what they do, and the forces that drive them. To gain that understanding, I am mining the intersection of psychology, theology, and philosophy to make you a better writer. This is episode number 60, Magnificence as the Driver of a Plot. Tonight, with a focus on the emotions of loss. We've been playing with the concept of magnificence, opening oneself up to all that you could possibly be. And we've been exploring that as a driver of plot. We began by thinking about, what if we had the opportunity of a lifetime open to us so that we could explore the emotions that come with that opportunity? Then we focused in on a character. How could we have a plot of a story based on the characters being given an opportunity of a lifetime? Yesterday, we focused on the struggle aspect of it, which has to do, in some cases, if you think of the hero's journey, it's the challenge, the call to take on the adventure. Sometimes with the hero wanting to get out of it at first and then finally accepting the adventure. Now we're in the midst of the journey, and the loss has to do with the time when all may be lost. Is victory assured? What challenges are coming at our character as it moves through the story, as the plot that we envisioned, where our character goes for and accepts being all that they can be. So now, tonight, I invite you to explore what are those feelings of loss? What might happen to call it all into question as our character has already agreed to accept the role, accept becoming all that they can be, and now a challenge has come their way and they're experiencing a state of loss. So ponder a little bit about how you can represent that challenge of loss to your reader and give them a chance to understand the situation and let them bring their emotions to the situation before you unfold the emotions of your character. That will let your reader bring the richness of their own emotions into the situation and have them merge them in with the sketch of the emotions that your character is going through, and the result in your reader's mind will be a far richer experience than you could ever actually write on the page. And each reader will have their own slightly different experience of your story because they bring to bear their own emotions, and you've given them space to experience their emotions before you impose on them the emotions of your character. So this is how we are going to be developing these ideas. I'm sketching out here in my podcast a concept for a new round of classes. You might be aware, if you're looking at my website, that I have been in the midst of teaching a 35-week course in how to manage to write when you as a writer only have very limited time frame in which to write. I was addressing the time-pressed writer mom who can't put together a 2-hour streak to sit down and write. And that's where all of these ability to capture the emotions were developed to solve that problem. But they turned out to be far more powerful than that. And as this 35-week course is winding down, I'm in the midst of planning a series of lessons that will come after that. And my new model is going to be more of the idea of a drop-in class. You can pop in and join any week and not have the concept of a lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be that what we present this week. And the ideas will be more standalone. If you need the backdrop for those ideas, I have a book that's coming out, and that can be used as a reference book to get you up to speed in any given week. So part of this week experience is that it's going to be pulled out for a full 7 days. You can drop in on as many of the days as you want, but there will be a general pattern that I'm working through right now in my podcast by playing with this idea using Magnificence as a first round. And I'm very excited at the way the course is developing, and as the days go by, I'll fill it in for you a little bit more each evening. So thank you for joining me this evening. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.